So for us to know how many fabric that we'll put on fold for this upper part of this jumpsuit, we'll work with the bust measurement, because bust measurement is the biggest circumference. So her bust is 33. So because it's on fold, this is on fold, this one is the front one and this one is the back one, so we have to divide it into 4. So 33 divided by 4 is 8 1/4, which is 8.25. So let's check if we have enough. So this is 8 1/4 plus 2 inches seam allowance we have, and the 1.5 inches for zip. We have enough. Okay, her half length is 16. So what I have here is 17. So 16 is her half length, then 1 inch for seam allowance. Okay. So this line, this one is for the front one and this one is for the back one. So this is 1.5 inches for zip. This line is zip allowance 1.5 inches. So I'll put this fabric like this. On that line, because this one is zip allowance. So okay, so I'm going to, her shoulder is 15. So I'm going to take it from here, from this upper one, not from there, because I don't want to include the zip allowance. So from here, so her shoulder is 15. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. So I'll mark 7.5 here, plus 1/2 inch for seam allowance. So from there, I'll take 1 inch for shoulder slope, mark 1 inch here, and then her round armhole is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. I'll mark 8 here. So I'll connect it. So her neck width is I'll use 3.5 for her, or 3.5 for her neck width. Then by 5. Okay, I'll connect it with this. Okay, so half length 16. Half length is 16. This is 16 inches half length, and this one is her chest line. That's where I'll put her bust measurement. Okay, I want to connect this to the neckline. This is 1 inch for shoulder slant or shoulder slope. So then here this is a armhole. Okay, so the midpoint, this is 7 inches. Midpoint is 3.5. Okay, so here from the midpoint, I'll mark half here. So I'll connect it. It's for front armhole. Okay, I'm going to take her bust measurement now. Her bust is 33. 33 divided by 4 is 8 1/4, which is 8.25. So here is 8.25 here. I'll mark it here. Then I'll add 1 inch seam allowance. So this is her waistline. So I'm going to take her waist measurements. Her waist is 27. 27 divided by 4 is 6 3/4, which is 6.75. So 6.75 here. So plus 1 inch for that and 1 inch for seam allowance. Okay, I'll connect it. Okay, here I'm going to mark the back neckline. This one is for the front one. Then the back one, I'll take 1 inch or 1 1/2. I'll just take 1 inch here. I'll mark 1 inch. So this is 1 inch for back neckline. So I'll connect it. Back neckline, the 1 inch. Then here I'll connect it. I'll curve it here. Okay, now I'm going to cut it. So I'll cut the back one first, then before I'll cut the back front one. See, this one is the back one and this is the front one. So I'm going to cut it first. So I left a little bit, like half an inch here to join the shoulder. So I'll reduce this seam allowance to ½ inch here. So the back one is okay. Now I'm going to trim the front one. And the armhole. So this is the front one. This is the front one, and this one is the back one. Okay, I want to mark that this one is the back one. So standard for 9 inches is standard for back dart, so I'll mark 9 inches here. So from here I'll take 4 inches, which is standard. But if your nipple to nipple is more than 4 inches, you will use your nipple to nipple measurement. But hers is okay. 4 inches is okay for her. I'll mark 4 inches here. Inches from this line, so I'll connect it. So from here I'll mark ½ inch on this side and ½ inch on this side also. Then I'll connect it to this point. So this is back dart. So you will do the same on this side. Let me do the front one. So standard dart for front is 12 inches. So I'll mark 12 inches from this line. Inches. Standard dart for front is 12 inches, but if your shoulder to nipple is more than 12 inches or 12 inches, if it's 12 inches, then you will use 13. You go down by 1 inch. If it's 13, you use 14, you go down by 1 inch. So, but her own is not up to 12. That's why I will use the standard one for her, which is 12 inches. So from here, I will use standard, which is 4. But if your nipple to nipple is more than 4 inches, you will use your nipple to nipple measurement on this side. 4 inches. This is 12 inches here. So here I'll measure ½ inch on this side, mark for ½ inch here, and ½ inch on this side also. Then I'll connect it. Then I'll do the same on the other side. Okay, I'm going to cut facing for the front part. The front one, you can see is on fold. Is on fold. So I'm going to cut facing, and the facing is also on fold. See. So I'll keep it like this. This is the folded edge, and this one also. So I'll put it. Like this. So I'll cut it down. On this side. This is the facing for the front one. Then I'll cut for the back one. This is the facing. I'll put it on fold. And this is the back one. It's on fold also. It's also on fold. So I'll put it like this. So this side is the folded edge. So I'll cut it. Trim the shoulder. So this is the facing. This is the facing. So this one, this is zip allowance. I'll open it. So do the same on this one. So this is facing for the back one. And this is for the front one. So okay, I'm going to use this one to cut sleeve. I'll fold it into 4. I'll folded it into 2. I'll fold it again into 4. So into 4. So our sleeve was supposed to be 10 inches, but I will reduce this to 9 inches. It's between 9 and 10 inches, so I will use 9 inches for her sleeve. Then 1 inch I'll fold it. But when you're making your when you're making your own sleeve, when you're cutting your own sleeve, if you don't like all this savage, you can cut it off. So, I'm just making it for a friend. So, 1 inch. And here I'll mark 4 inches. I'll curve it from here to that line. Then I'll mark around sleeve of 7.5, 15, then 7.5. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5, 7.5, and 1 inch for seam allowance, 8.5. Okay, I'll do the same here. Here, around here, we'll take sleeve off. This side will be 6.5 because it's 13, then 7.5, 1 inch seam allowance. Okay. This is the sleeve. I just want to be sure. Yeah, so I'll connect it to this point. to 9.5. Okay, yeah, this is 9.5. So this is 7.5. 6.5 plus 1 inch for seam allowance, and here is 15, which is 7.5 plus 1 inch for seam allowance, 8.5. So I'll connect it. So this is her sleeve. Okay, this is the front part. I want to go and sew it now. You can see the dart. I've already marked that. I'll mark the same on this side. So I'll hold this dart like this. Then I'll go and sew it like this. I'll do the same on this side. Okay. This one is the back one. So I will now, this is that for the back one. I will hold it like this and go and join it like this. Either if you want, you can start from this point or like this down. Then I will do the same on this side also. I'll do the same on this side. I'll come and show you, because this two is the back one, but it's two because of its allowance. That's why it's two pieces, because of. Okay, this is the front part. I've sewn the dart and I also ironed it. So now I will turn it like this. This is the right side, which is the front side of. This is the front part, and this is the right side. And this one is the facing for this front one. I overlocked this edge. So now this is the wrong side, and this is the right side. I'll put it like this. Right side, this is right, and this is right. I'll put it like this. You see, it will be like this. I'll go and join the facing to the neckline. After that, I'll notch it and turn it and top stitch. So I'll do it and come and show you. Okay, this is the back one also. I've done the dart on this one and also this one also. So now I'll turn it like this. So this is the facing. So this is the right side facing. This is the right side of the back one, and this is the facing, the right side of the facing. I'll put it like this, right side facing each other like this. So I'll go and join it, the neckline. I'll join the facing to the bodies, then I'll notch and top stitch. I'll turn it in. So I'll do the same on this side also. I'll do the same on this side. Okay, you can see this is the right side. I've done the facing. You can see I joined this neckline facing to the neckline with less than ½ inch. This is not up to ½ inch. You see, after joining it, I have to notch it. I will notch it. After notching it, this is how to notch like this, but don't go close to the thread where you sew. Don't go close to this line where you sew, especially this corner. Don't go close to this line. Okay, now I've notched it. See what I'll do now. This is facing side. I'll take this seam. You can see the seam here. I'll put it on the facing side like this, and go and sew on top here. That's how to top stitch, to go and top stitch it on top of this side. So I'll do it all around. Okay, this is the back one. I've joined the neckline and top stitch. Then this is the right side of one part of the back one, because it's two because of zip allowance. So this one, I'll put it like this. This is right side and this is right side. I'll put it like this. I make sure that I'll match this neckline together like this. It's on the same line, the neckline. So this is the zip allowance. You remember the zip allowance? I just marked it on top of this the facing. So I'll go and use gather stitches to join this line. So because I'm joining the back part together, this is where I'll put my zip. After that, I will iron it open. I will show you. Okay, you see, I've joined this side with gather stitches. I ironed it like this, open like this. So this is the back one now. So but later I will remove the stitches to fix the zip on this line. So now what I'm going to do now is to join the front and the back together. This is the back one, this is the right side, and this is the right side of the front one facing this one. So I'll put it like this. I'll match the two neckline like this. Then this one is the facing. I'll take it to the other side like this. I'll hold them like this. Then I'll hold them like this. I'll go and join it with a ½ inch or less than that. Then let me show you another way to do it. Okay, this is another way to join the shoulder together. Right side facing each other. The two neckline on the same line. On the same line, you can see. Then you hold this one like this. And you hold this one. See. You hold it like this. I'm going to join it with, you use pin to hold it, then you can join it with ½ inch or less than that. After joining it, then you turn it. Okay, you can see I've joined the neckline, I've joined the shoulder together. So after joining it, you see, after I joined it like this, then I opened it and iron. After that, before I now iron it like this, I did the same on this side. I ironed it before, and now put it like this. So this one is okay now. So now I'm going to shape it. I want to shape it now. Her bust is a 33, so 33 divided by 2 is 16.5. So what I'm going to mark here will be 16.5 because it's now by 2, not by 4 again. Okay. So but what I have here is 18.5 because I added 2 inches seam allowance. So this is 16.5. 1, 2. I have 2 inches left. This is 16.5. So I'll mark 1 inch on this side and mark 1 inch on this side also. So I marked 1 inch seam allowance here and 1 inch seam allowance here also. So see now from this line to this one is 16.5. You see, 16.5 plus to this here is 16.5. 16.5 plus 16.5 is 33, which is her bust. So this one is seam allowance and this one is seam allowance. So I want to mark also here on her waist. This is her waistline. I have 15.5. And her waist is 27. 27 divided by 2 is 13.5. So what I need here is 13.5, but I have 15.5. So I have 2 inches left here. So I'll mark 1 inch on this side and 1 inch on this side also. So you can see this is 13.5. You see, from this 1 inch to this one, I mean from this line to this line is 13.5. So this is our waistline. So I'll connect it like this. So I'll connect it like this. So I'll go and join this line. I'll sew this and join it here. I'll show you. Okay, this is the dart for the front one. You use it to notch the one for the back one. See the dart. This is the back one. This is the front one. So here you will notch this line. You will notch here, just a little bit. So that's why you put your back darts. But you remember that this one, this ½ inch here is seam allowance. So that seam allowance, see from that seam allowance 4 inches. That's where I mark the darts. So, but if you want to mark the back one separately, you remember I have 1½ inch here, and I have 1½ on this one, which is 2. So what you do, you mark 2 inches. Although I was supposed to have 1½ here, not 2 inches, but it's still okay. So from this 2 inches, you mark 4 inches. You see, it's still the same. So okay, I'll go and sew the dart now. So this is the front dart. I'll mark the same. I'll do the same on the second front one. Then the back dart here is 4 inches. You come down by 5 inches or 5½ 5 inches. Then you mark half on this side and half on this side, half. Then you connect it to this point, and you connect this one. Connect it like that. So this is so you do the same on the back, on the other back one. You do the same on the other back one. Where you notch is the middle. You mark 5 inches like this. You measure 5 inches. Then you connect ½ inch, you connect it. Okay, I've sewn the dart. This is the dart. This is it. This is the front one. This is also the front one. I've done the dart also, and also the back ones. The darts, I've sewn them. So now I'm going to fix the pockets. Okay, I want to do the pocket now. This is the pocket. This is the pocket here. So the one inside is the right side. This is the right side inside. So I'll fold it like this. Then I'll put this one like this. You remember I marked 3 inches here before I cut this one off. So I'll get 3 inches here also. I'll make sure that it's 3 inches. So I'll put this one like this. You see, this is 3 inches. So I'll cut this one also now. So you can see what I'm going to do now. I'm going to cut this one, not the two. You see the pocket that is folded, I'll cut only the upper one. Okay, I want to mark it. So I'll cut it now. Only the upper one. See, only this one. Okay, you can see I've cut one part of the pocket. This is the wrong side. The inside one is the right side. So see what I'll do now. Ignore this line because I mistakenly marked on the right side of the fabric. So I'll clean the line later. This is the right side. So you see, this is the right side of the pocket. The right side of the pocket will be on top of the right side of this. See, right side, like this. So I'll go and sew it now. After doing that, I'll put it like this and top stitch it. Then I'll put this inside, because when I put it inside, it will be like this. So this one will be, because this is the right side, this is the one that will be outside. So I'll go and do it and show you, but I'll do the same on the other one also. Okay, as you can see, I've joined it here. So after that, what I will do now, I will go and top stitch on the pocket side. This is the trouser and this is the pocket. See what I'll do? This is the seam. I'll put it on the pocket side like this. Then I will sew on top of this place, close to this line, all the way to where the pocket here, all the way to this place. Then after doing that, I'll put it inside again. Like this one I've joined the pocket to the trouser. I turn it and top stitch. Then after doing that, I put it inside like this. See, this is the way it will be now. You see, this is the pocket, this is the right side of the fabric, this is the right side of the fabric. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to join one of the back one. So after joining the pocket, you put it on the machine and sew this side and hold the pocket together with the upper part and sew it to hold it. So after that one, on the back of the pocket, you can see this line here, like this. You sew on this line. You join it here, just only the pocket. You sew it like this. So before you will now get one part of the back one and put on top of this one and join together. This is the front one and this is the pocket. I want to take one side of the front one and one side of the back one. I want to join it together. So I'll make sure that these two are on the same line like this. So I'll mark 1 inch, which I've already marked 1 inch because my seam allowance is 1 inch. So I'll mark 1 inch. I'll join it all the way to hip line, where from here is ½ inch. I have ½ inch here. I'll join it all the way down to the end. Then on this side also, I'll use ½ inch to join it all the way to the end. But remember, this one is like this. So I'll join it all the way down. So after doing it, I'll show you. I'll do the same to the other one also. I've joined the front part of the trouser to the back one together. I've joined this one also. You can see the pocket. This is front and this is back. This is front and this is back. But this one, I've turned this one. You can see the pocket. But I didn't turn this one. I've turned this one. You can see the pocket. So I'll put this one inside because I want to join this side. I want to join the two on this side. So I'll put this one inside this one. Okay. Is inside now. You can see this is the pocket side and this is the pocket side, but this is right side and this is right side touching each other. So right side together, the front part, they are both front pockets. So because I want to go and join it like this, so this point, this back one, this is the back side of it where I'll put my zip. So from this point to this here, I marked 6 inches. 6 inches. Then I mark 1 inch. 6 inches from this point. Then I marked 1 inch like this. So I'll sew my zip. My zip will stop here. From that point here, I mark half. This one is ½ inch. So I'll do it like this to meet this ½ inch because I'll use ½ inch to join it round. So here you can see this one, this seam here. I'll open it to match this line together. I'll open this side also. Let's see, to match the line together. I'll open it. So what I'll do now, I'll start from here and go and join it. Start from here and go and join it to this point. I'll do it and show you. Okay, I've joined it. You see, this is the back side where the zip will be. This is where the zip will stop. See, I join it like this to this point. You can see. So I'll bring it out now for you to see what I did. Okay, I've turned it now. See, this is that where I'll put the zip. You can see this is what I did, what I joined. You see, so now I'm going to join it to the upper part of the jumpsuit. Stop. Okay, so this one is the upper part, and this is where I'll put my zip, which is this is where I'll put the zip. This is the back, so I'll mark 1 inch here because I want to cut it off. 1 inch, because I don't want it to puff. I want to reduce the half length at the back. So I'll cut this one off now before I'll join it to the lower part of the jumpsuit. So now I want to remove these gather stitches that I used to join this side because I'll fix my zip here later. So I'll remove the gather stitches. So this is the upper part is open now. So I'll join them together. Okay, so now I want to join the upper part to the lower part. So you can see this is the right side. You can see the pockets. You can see the pockets. So this is the right side. I don't want to put it inside to avoid the confusion, so I'll put it on top of this one. See, right side touching each other. See, this is right side. So now I will match the darts. I want the dart to be on the same line. The upper part and the lower part to be on the same line. The dart. This is the dart for this one. This is the dart, and this is the dart for the lower part. I'll put them together. I'll put them together and pin, because I'll use half inch to join it round. Then this is another dart, and this is dart for the lower part here before the pocket. See, I'll match it. So this one is side seam. I will open it like this, and this is the side seam for this one. I will open it also. So I'll match this line because I want it on the same line. So I'll put it like this. I'll use the pin and hold it also. I'll do the same. See the dart, the back one, because this place is the back now. I'll put the dart together. I'm doing it. So you see, this is where the end of it. So this side I'll join the side seam on this side, and this side seam. You see, I opened it. Like I want the line to be on the same line. So this is the dart for the remaining dart for the back one. See, the dart for the back one or lower part here also. So I'll put it like this, or I'll mash it together also. So now I'll go and join from this back one. I'll go and join it from here to this point. From this point to from this edge, I'll join it with half inch. Make sure that it's half inch on this side. make sure that you use ½ inch like this. You measure ½ inch together, ½ inch. You join it to this point. Make sure that it's ½ inch also. So I'll go and do it and show you. Okay, so now I've joined it with ½ inch. I've joined all this line, you can see. I've joined it, so let me so you can see this is the center one. You can see the dot. See that this is that for upper one and this is that for lower one. You see they're on the same line. See the side seam, they're on the same line. See side seam, they're on the same line. Also the dot, see the dot for the back side. You see from the upper part, they're on the same line. The side seam. I'll fix the sleeves. This is the front part of the jumpsuit. This is the pocket, you can see. So I'll hem it. Then I've also fixed the zip. So this is the zip. This is this zip. So, but here you will have a little bit of excess here. This is ½ inch because I have 2 inches seam allowance on this side and 1.5 on this side. So you will just trim it. It's the same on this side also. You can see. See, this is ½ inch. So you can just trim it. Then you weave your own. Or when you're weaving it, you can trim it. Okay. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.